Hello everyone. Previously we had discussed on the topic data types, right? So today we'll be going with the modules. First, let's get into the definition part here. What does definition part of the module say here? Modules are files containing Python code, right? So modules are the files that are containing the that contains the Python code, whether it may be functions, whether it may be variables, whether it may be classes that can be imported and reused, right? So here modules are the files that are that contains the Python code that can be imported and reused. So this part is very important, that can be imported and reused, that can be imported and reused. Just keep this in mind. Let's go with a very simple example. Before getting into the example part, let me tell you one thing. So we can make use of the import, the keyword import. So let me write this one for you. This word I'm speaking of, we can make use of the word import just to bring in the built-in or user defined modules, right? Just to bring in the built-in or user defined modules. Just keep this in mind. So we can just go with the this one, import keyword, right? So just to bring in the built-in or user defined module. So let's go with a very simple example here. Suppose if you want to make use of the square root, right? So let me go with the built-in this one, built-in module here. Nothing but I'll be going with, let me import the math module here. Let me go with the math module, right? So let me print something. I just want to make use of the square root here, right? So I'll just go with here square square root of 16 is I can take any number. I'll just randomly take some number. 16 is, so here let me give, just give me a second here, math dot, so I'll just go with the square root, math dot square root of number. Let's pass some number, nothing but the 16 here, 16, right? So we are done with the code. This is very simple example, man. We are just making use of the import to bring in the built-in module here. For this particular example, we are going with a math module, right? So here, if I run the code, I have to get the output square root of 16 is, what is the square root of 16? Square root of the 16 is nothing but the 4, right? So we have to get the output square root of 16 is 4, right? So let me do one thing here. Let me go with Python. So let me copy this one and let me paste it over here, modules.py. So the output that I need to get here is 4. We are getting the correct output, right? Square root of 16 is nothing but 4.0, right? So we are getting the correct output. So this is it for the modules. Very simple one, man. Again, what does the definition part of the module say? Modules are files containing Python code. It may be functions, variables, or classes that can be imported and reused, right? So again, we can make use of the import keyword just to bring in built-in or user-defined module. We just saw the very simple example of making use of the basically we made use of the module, right? So math module for the example, in the example. This is fine. Now, this is it for the modules part. Let me summarize whatever we have learned so far. So modules help in organizing the code and reusing the functionalities across the programs, right? So modules help in organizing the code and reusing the functionalities across the programs. Just keep this in mind. So we are done with the modules part, right? So we are done with the modules part. Next, we'll be discussing on the operations. Next, we'll be discussing on the concept operations. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.